Well, hey everybody, my name is Triple J, and holy sh**. There is a brand new DLC for Rimworld, and it is out today. And I am sitting here this morning as I immediately woke up and purchased it, playing it now, because I wanted to share it with all of you as quickly as I possibly could. So here we are, absolutely insane. It is called the Royalty DLC. As most of you know, 1.1 was just dropped last week. Was it last week? Yes, I believe it was. And so we had been checking that out over on stream last week, and then this dropped. And I heard that there were some rumors about it, but it is officially here. It is called the Royalty DLC. It is the first ever expansion pack from Tynan Sylvester and the creators of Rimworld. So basically, this DLC involves royals, nobles and royal titles. Colonists can gain royal titles by the Empire, which I think the Empire is like a super advanced fleet of people. There's psychic powers involved that you can get. There are more quests. Basically, I think the people who have royal sort of traits will demand more things, and I don't know. I looked a little bit, but I kind of want to just explore it with you guys without really delving too far into it. But if you are curious about all of the new things that are involved in the game, rimworldgame.com, you'll see the royalty DLC there. Also, you can check out all that stuff also on Steam. The expansion is $20, $19.99 USD, and let's just dive in and take a look at it. Obviously, we have this first new screen here, which is fantastic, but enough talking, let's play. So I'm going to do a new colony. We're just going to do a crash landed regular start, and I'm just going to go with Cassandra. Let's just go rough, because I don't want to die. I want us to get kind of far, and I don't want it to be super difficult. And rough is usually what we play all of our hostile playthroughs on and things like that. So we'll do that. We'll do I'll do reloading time mode. There we go. And the seed, we'll just call it royalty height. I'll do 50%. Let's make so this is new 1.1, adding the population. So this is basically the amount of faction camps that there are on the map. So let's make it a little more crowded. Let's get a little crowded in here. So generate the map. This is so very exciting. Look at this. Royalty. Official content. Not just core anymore. Whoa, what is this? What is this? Okay, so the Empire of God. Trading here requires a title of knight or dame. Whoa, okay, so we get a new faction that is neutral to us. Interesting. Okay, yeah, and so if some of you are like, wait, this doesn't look at all like what it used to, a lot of these new improvements are from the 1.1 update. So they've really changed and added quite a few things. They've definitely taken away all of this text that used to be here and just replaced it with new icons. Now you can see the different icons between the tribes who are against you. There's now an official hostile tribe that is always there. Some of this is part of the free update, but if I get all giggly and weird over stuff, it's because it's part of the new DLC, and one of them is this, the Empire of God. Very interesting. A base of one of the factions. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, let's definitely go near one of them. I mean, I don't know how we become a knight yet or what have you, but is that too close? It is not. We'll take that mountain one. All right. So let's definitely. Okay. I think we have our pawns. So we have Garrett, psychically sensitive, underground, or nimble. So good mining, plant work, animals, crafting, some social skills. Gale of none, no health conditions. We have Isabel here, who is a fast walker, night owl, and pretty. Just can't social, but a good fighter and is going to be our cook. And then we have Candace, who's a little on the older side, but I think will be okay. Now, she is a non-violent. However, she is ascetic, which is nice. Neurotic isn't great, but her work speed is increased. And she's going to be our social person, a great medic. She can do art for us, and she's our intellectual. So she's going to be our researcher, because she can't do dumb labor. She can't fight. But because she can't fight, she can be our medic. and tend our wounds, and she can be constantly researching so we can get as far as possible, which would be great. So I think that's gonna be our starting 3, and let's do this thing. So as far as I'm aware, I think we're gonna, holy wow, that is a real giant mountain. Also, to be known, there is new music as well, which is very, very exciting. So I'm gonna unforbid all of this stuff. So we got a lot of stuff on the map to hunt, which is good. I didn't really look at our growing seasons, but let's just go back out into the world here. Marble limestone, so 30 days. Okay, that's not bad. All right. So, where do we want to build? Also, you can see some of these real ruins, or these real ruins. That's the name of the mod. But you can see some of these like ruins. These are definitely things that you may not know or have seen before if you have not played at all or seen any of the new 1.1 update. Yeah, so they're peppering these around a lot more, which is really cool because there's some like sarcophagi and you know, like some just tables that just sit around. So sometimes can be really nice early game when you're trying to just, you know, find some material or just have something that's kind of well built. There's also pillars now, or columns rather, and these urns that kind of appear in the ruins. But the columns are now part of the game. They are used to hold up roof. So instead of, if you build a big broom, you don't have to put a piece of wall in the center of it. You could just put a column. And it also has 5 beauty, which is nice. Okay, let's see. Let's set up some things here real quick, and I'll be right back with you. Okay, so here we have a rough start to some of the skills that we're going to be having people do. So Candace, who is the researcher who can't do things, she's going to be our warden. I'm going to have her grow and plant cut because she does have a passion for it, and we're going to need it. And then basically research. She'll art if there's nothing else, and craft certainly if there's nothing else to do. But currently that's how it's going to stand. Garrett is going to be our main handler, but also construction, growing, mining. Unfortunately, Garrett has a lot of jobs. Isabel has less, but I kind of want Isabel to focus on the cooking because she's double passion and the only person who can really do it. Unfortunately, we don't have a great constructor, which I didn't realize, but it'll be okay. I think we'll be just fine. So Isabel's gonna be our hunter because she has a 9, so she's gonna be in the front. I like to arrange my pawns from left to right in terms of shooting skill, and the far right person is generally the most good at melee. So that's kind of how I like to swing it. It's basically high shooting skill to the mid range, and then to the far right is our better meleeers. So Isabel's definitely gonna be our hunter. Garrett, I guess I'll give you the pistol. Isabel, you can have that, and then Candace won't have a weapon. Isabel, let me give you the helmet. Garrett, you take the vest, and then I'll give Candace these pants right off the bat here. And let's set up. Okay, well, we also have a dog. We also have a dog named Smokey. And Smokey, I think we're just going to stick with obedience for now. I'm actually not going to probably train Smokey too much at this point because there's so many other things to be done. Now, where do we want to set up? That's the other thing. So this is exposed to the outside down here. This is all kind of contained. It might be best to maybe just set up right where we are, sort of. Maybe take this down. There's a little bit of steel vein here. We could wall this off. If we wall that off, though. Or that could be maybe, I don't know. Interesting. You know, eventually wall this off. This could be like the only place they could come from. I don't know, though. If they come up in through here, they're probably going to attack it no matter what. But we have these nice urns here. So, yeah, these, you know, ornamental urns. They also provide 5 beauty. And I'm not sure if you can build these yet. Maybe I haven't gotten far enough, but I don't think you can. These statues here, these steles, they are a tall, thick slab with engravings on the sides. Steles have been used since ancient times to memorialize individuals, battles, and other important events. I think we can build these later, but if I deconstruct this, I can't move it, basically, is what I'm saying. Steel column, I would gather that this is an ancient danger. So let's do this. Let's set up kind of in this corner for now. And we're just going to have to get, you know, some sort of a simple base going here. Let's just wall ourselves in so we're secure. Let's just kind of focus on that. I'm going to put down a stockpile. I'm going to make this relatively rudimentary right now because we're just trying to get into it here. Whoops. You know what? I'm just going to do that again. Okay, so put this on 2-speed real quick. I'm not going to allow rotten, and I'm going to allow animal corpses for now. And I'll put a dumping stockpile. Maybe like right here. And this is going to store not fresh, only rotten corpses and chunks. Okay, so they'll work on that. Oh, look at this. Wow, right out of the gate here, we can build drapes, a decorative sheet hanging from a vertical wooden frame, appropriate for royal rooms. We can build a brazier. Oh my goodness. So, are we going to build ourselves a castle? Is that what's happening? I believe we are. A grand throne, 75 gold, 300 steel. Wow, it's kind of crazy we can build that right off the gate here. So in terms of research, let's take a look at what this is. Now the research tree is going to look different to some of you as well because of the 1.1 update. Biggest thing to note is they have now added, and putting the icons next to them is what you unlock when you research it, which is fantastic and very good, helpful for beginner players as well. So there's some new ones here though. Noble apparel, royal apparel, coronet, a crown, a royal robe. Man, they are like, this is so crazy that this is now vanilla gameplay. This feels like a mod that I would add, you know, like some sort of a medieval mod. But no, this is now canon. We are in the vanilla gameplay. A harpsichord, and a piano. Wow. Crazy. Just crazy. So the other nice thing too is that it shows you, it outlines in red like what you don't have in red, which is really, really nice. So it's like, hey, you need to make sure that you research this first and this. Brain wiring? Whoa. Okay, so after this, compact weaponry, an elbow blade, a hand talon, and a knee spike. What in the world? So now we can create blueprints of joy wire, a mine screw, drill arm. What in the heck? We can now make our own power claw. Look at all this. So after fabrication, learning assistant, neuro calculator, detoxifier stomach, nuclear stomach, reprocess. What the frickin'? Wow. We can now, wait. Aesthetic nose. The nose is shaped to the user's desired form, matching prevalent beauty standards and enhancing physical impressions. Oh my goodness. We can now create our own nose. That was the biggest thing, is like, so often than not, someone's nose would get shot off, it would get bit off by an animal, and then everyone would think in the colony, they would think they were ugly because they were disfigured. Apparently now we can put that back. Wow, circadian assistant. What is all of this stuff? Cataphract armor. Wow. Okay. Well, we have some things to do. We absolutely have some things to do. So let's put down a research bench right away and start working on this. Let's get a butcher table down. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I'm going to be placing stuff in all stupid areas, but this is just the way it is. Electric stove. No. Fuel stove. We are in crash landed. So do I want power right away? Oh, I don't know. Okay, so we have that. They're going to want to get everything in. Wait, did I not? Oh, I did not tell you to get that. Yeah, let's bring all that stuff in, of course. And I'm going to claim real quick. Let me claim all this. I'm too excited. I should have calmed down before I started recording this episode because I'm way too excited now. This is just Christmas morning. Steel sarcophagi. Yeah, we have some steel to build, so we should be able to build that. The butcher table, yes. Let's do I have components. So maybe we just do a generator for now. Let's just do a generator, and then we can immediately get the electric stove going. And what I'll do is create some bedrooms right here for everybody. They're not going to be like these glamorous bedrooms, but whoa, already some love I'm seeing in here. But yeah, we'll do that with doors. We might mine behind these. I don't know yet. But actually, let's get vents coming through. And I'll put a cooler in the middle area. And yeah, I'm gonna want probably a cooler for pretty quickly for the cold storage, but maybe we can mine into this a little bit and have this be cold storage. That's a possibility. But yeah, we'll have them do that. A lot of wood a lot of things to be doing here. Let's chop some wood down so we can get more of this. Eventually we'll be turning this into block. Like we'll put a stonecutter's table down. Let's make sure all of this is roofed, which we will be able to do as soon as these walls go up. But yeah, eventually we'll get this all made out of stone, but I just wanted to kind of get us inside and kind of get us moving here. A lot of steel in these ruins. You know, more steel up here, which is nice. Normal steel table. Limestone table. Speaking of tables, let's make sure we get a horseshoe pin down. They've also added sort of like where people will stand. I don't think it impacts it negatively if there's only, you know, if there's less of them. Like if they only can shoot from one side. But it does show you where they will shoot it from, which is nice. Because no longer will they shoot through doors into rooms, which is good because, you know, that was kind of weird. Let's put a couple stools right now. Eventually we'll get to the royal stuff, but we gotta get cracking here. They're just leaving the floor. I'm queuing up a lot of things to build. But it's gonna be okay. And that will be I think this will be a prisoner room. Yeah. And actually, I'm gonna move the door on there to here instead. We'll put a little table in there. Furniture, let's get an actual table down for everybody. Let's do a 2x2 table. Dining chairs. I know this is a lot of stuff. And we don't really have a good constructor, but you know what? They're gonna get better at it, that's for sure. I could probably have someone else construct too. Maybe I make Candace do this. There we go. So research bench is up. Let's decide which things we want to research first. I mean, with electricity going, we should probably get batteries first. Although, the electricity, air conditioning, probably should get batteries, or we could do solar panels. Yeah, let's just do batteries first. It's a pretty easy one. Plus with Candace, like that's her deal right now. Let's get her a nice table. Go. We're gonna wall. Yeah. So this is just gonna all be inside, and I think they're gonna roof it all anyway. Yeah. Excellent. 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 Okay, and we need to get some growing down. So let's just grow right out here, I guess, for now. We'll do just a massive swath of potatoes. You guys hear that? New music. So the new music is also by the person who did the original music as well. So it should all be in that very same kind of feels and theme. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy to hear. I've been hearing the same Rimworld music for so long. I'm also gonna do a little bit of cotton. Brilliant. I'm in love with it already. I'm in love with it already. Construction skill 4 required. Ah. I see. Well, we can't build power yet, which is a bit unfortunate. These are awful beds. Oh my gosh. Well, we're certainly not royalty yet. That's for sure. I need material. Okay, the working on the chest table will be good for you. Let's we're gonna need to chop some more wood down. But at least everyone has a bed to sleep in. We're inside. We're protected from the elements. Furniture. Let's get down an animal sleeping spot. Who are you bonded with, little animal? Isabel. So you can sleep in Isabel's room. For now. Candace is going to eat a meal. I don't know why she wouldn't eat it at the table, but okay. We're going to chop some more trees down, and then Garrett's going to get up and immediately go work on this, because I need you to get to a 4. You're very close, so this might actually get you there. Yeah, I think it will. Beautiful. Excellent. So now you can make our generator for us. And let's make sure that we have some standing lamps in each of the rooms. Oh my gosh, this music. Oh my gosh, I love it. A bunch of standing lamps going. Garrett, you should be able to do this. Can you work on that real quick? We'll exchange the generator out for other things, because we don't want to just waste all this wood, of course, but just for now, here we are. Isabel's gonna load that up. We're gonna build some dining chairs. Okay, we're gonna run out of that wood very fast. I know. I mean, this is base ready to be set on fire. That's for sure. It's pretty rudimentary right now, but that's kind of how it is when you start out, you know. Butcher that. Your creature forever. I'm gonna put another wooden stool here. We get some visitors coming from a group from Isturue are visiting the colony. Okay, so we got Ari and Balthazar. I got some stuff to trade. The other nice thing about the new 1.1, the free update, is that they've added sort of like, you can see the faction that they belong to, and there is now a quest screen, which is nice. Ooh, accept royal favor. Whether you wish to be rewarded with royal favor from Empire of God. If this is disabled, they will offer other types of reward instead. This setting only affects newly arriving quests. You are currently opting in to receive royal favor. Well, I think we want that. I don't know why we wouldn't. But yeah, this is a really nice place. So when you get a quest, like say you get a prisoner talks or a peace talks quest, or like, hey, I want these things. If you trade with me, I'll give them, you know, whatever. You can now see these on the screen. And so they're all collected instead of you having to go to the world and sort of, you know, remember where they used to be. So that's really nice. And there's also, yeah, the faction screen has changed. And now it looks like this, but I mentioned it earlier. So yeah, some good, really nice quality of life improvements in the 1.1 update. And now we're getting, you know, so much content. I mean, there was content as well in the 1.1. New animals. A couple new weapons as well. I don't know. We'll go through all of those things as they arise here in this playthrough. But so excited to be trying out new Rimworld stuff with all of you. This is just so wonderful and fascinating, and I'm just in love. I'm just in love already. Who is our social person? It's Candace. Candace, trade with Balthazar, please. Silver flak helmet. I don't think so. Revolver, medicine. Yeah, you know, I mean, I could buy this. I don't know if that's how we want to be spending our money right now. No, I think we're good. I think we're good there. But ladies and gentlemen, they're leaving already. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to do it for us for this first episode. Taking a look at the Royalty DLC, the first ever new expansion for Rimworld. Don't worry, there'll be more episodes of this coming out as I record them. I think I'll probably record a couple of these back to back so I can get some out to you pretty quickly here. I look forward to seeing you in the next episode of the Royalty DLC here in Rimworld. All right, everybody, we'll see you next time.